All right, wonderful people, lovers of freedom. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you. Welcome back to Expose News TV. Expose News TV, always here to give you back-to-back updates on how things they be, on how things they shell for Biafra land and beyond. If you're joining us for the first time, remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too, so that you'll be able to get our news anytime we drop them. Būrñ, you will be among the first set of people we will get our news as see the hot where. Also remember to like and share this news to those that are in support of our cause, of course, and not those that are not in support before they go come they winch our movement. My people, the latest one where we they get right here be say I see the hot where now, so we go they give them to now hot. Yes, the Biafra Liberation Army, the Biafra Army has engaged the Nigerian fighter jets. hot. My people, you suppose not say that so it go they be nowadays, because if these people come they do us anyhow and we know they reply, it go be like say we know they actually respond to all these things where they do us. My people, we know how hard these people have oppressed us and has killed our civilians. Biafran civilians have done absolutely nothing to them, and each time they keep doing these things, they keep messing around with us. One way or another, we would always respond, because that is what we are here for. Ultimately, we are also here to get our Biafra freedom, our Biafra declaration as the time goes on. That is what we are aiming for. At the same time, this particular response that we keep doing, it's so that people would understand. It's so that also the world will understand that we have not given up. Because when they continue to do these things to us and they're like, these people are not doing anything, they're not saying anything about these things that are happening to them, it would look like these people have finally given up. But no, these responses we give, because sometimes people keep asking, why do we behave this way? Why do we react? Why do we respond? We always respond to let people understand that we are well alive and we are ready to go against whatever these people have put against us, or whatever they want to find a way to put against us. Nothing of those sorts is going to stop us from going hard on them, because we do not care. No matter whatever it is that is happening, we are going to understand why they should not be messing with us. That is why at this point the Biafra army raised the bar by engaging their fighter jets. Yes, engage them by raise the bar by engaging their fighter jets. And of course, it was something that you would think of. I feel it is something that we do just because we understand how things are actually happening, and how it should actually be for people to understand the rates actually things are being done at the moment. The most important thing is that people are being deceived. The rate of propaganda is on another level. The rate at which things are being done is on another level. It's on a heavy level, because I do not understand how things are, or how things are being done at the moment, even with the fact that it is eating up. It is causing a whole lot of issues evenly at the moment. That is the truth of the matter. One thing is clear. One thing is really clear. The rate at which people are thinking, or are hitting, or are beating at everything that concerns the Biafra freedom is on another level. And my people, yes, it might be getting the backlashes, but then it is giving us the audience we need. The world knows that we exist. And though with the fact that maybe the things they are trying to portray or give the world about us might be negative, it lets them understand that we are people around. And of course, we have the PMBRGIE Simon Ekpa Joko that has been making it known to people on the positive side, with the consistent conventions that we've been having, with the consistent activeness he's been giving to them, to let them understand that we are fighting for our freedom, nothing more, nothing less. All these other things that they're trying to bring up against us is nothing at all. But then, of course, one way or another, we'll have to find our way around every single thing that we are doing at the moment. And my people, we are very, very sincere. I believe that we will succeed. We will succeed. We just need to be able to do our own part, put in all our best in every single thing we are doing, and watch how things would actually play out for us, because they will play out well. The fact that we have come up to this extent, the fact that even the Nigerian government has gotten so pissed that they are looking for assassins, looking for a whole lot of things to put against us, means that we are beating the right three and we are hitting it well. And the earlier we keep on doing that without resisting or without holding back at any point in time, the better for us. And if I'm being very sincere with you, it's going to give us a whole lot of gain. It's going to give us a whole lot of gain, and we are going to be able to do things that would actually give us big credits as time goes on. The most important thing is that we do not give up.
You do not know what would be happening soon. Okay, on that note, where Obasanjo himself just came out and made some kind of comments, my people. Yes, he just came out and made some kind of comments concerning the civil war. My people, it doesn't really concern us. This particular ex-president, we know during his time, of course, when he ruled in the military time and came back again and ruled again the second time, he had enough time to do whatever I don't know whatever he's saying. But then, of course, the most important thing for us to have in our minds on is that we ourselves as Biafrans must do the needful. Okay, my people, he's talking about the Biafra war. Let us see what he has said. He says here, Olusegun Obasanjo, the former president of Nigeria, recently spoke at the conference on youth leadership titled Opportunities for Peace, Roles of the Youths in Conflict Prevention in Africa. He called on youths to be advocates of conversation over violence, highlighting the critical role that youths play in promoting peace. My people, I made this thing recently. I say we cannot go down if you've not done the needful. Peace is not even an option right now. If people have decided not to give us what we want, if you've decided not to give us a Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, have decided not to give us our Biafra freedom, our Biafra referendum, peace is not an option. And so whatever you say now in a conference might be true and will be moved by gullible people that do not know what the true movement for the Biafra army or the true movement for the Biafra is. They are the ones that might look into it. But the true people know the reason why we've been fighting this hard and we've been fighting for this long. And that is those are the people that will not give up, or that will not be moved by these gullible speeches that he's making at this particular point. He said, according to Obasanjo's article, he said that the country has shown resiliency during the civil war by returning to the round table for settlement in spite of severe conflict. He exhorted the youths of today to adopt this mindset and convince those who lean violently to think twice. Additionally, he emphasizes the significance of fostering a culture of peace and empathy in the next generation. In Obasanjo's words, during the Civil War, we killed ourselves mercilessly and destroyed our best facilities, but we still came back to the round table to get the challenge resolved. Youth must develop the culture of peace, the culture of humanness, the culture of living the way God wants us to live. Okay, so now this is what he is advising them to do. But then to do what is needed, we Biafrans have always been people of peace. We have always wanted peace in our lives. Every single thing about us has always been about peace. We are not people of war. We do not want war. We have never ever wanted war. But then it is the situation people put us into that make us want to lean to war. Yeah, of course, that is the situation. We are not people of war. I don't know if he's trying to say that the war and everything that is happening now is how. No. The youths of nowadays, the Biafrans of nowadays, are leaning into war because that is what they have pushed us into. Because that is the situation they have pushed us into. We did not just wake up one day and decide to wake up and push ourselves into war. The reason why the Nigerian army and the Biafra Liberation Army, the BLA, are clashing 24/7 is because of the fact that they have refused to do the needful. They have refused to release our leader, Ohamadike Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, that is why we are leaning into war. They have refused also to give us what we've been asking for the longest of times after the civil war. I believe you me, if they have given us what they want instead of leaning into the civil war, my people, I do not think we would have been here by now. I believe everywhere we would have been on their own. They would have been on their own. And we would be where we are because, of course, there is no need for any war and we would be happy with our state. And by now, I believe you me, the kind of progress we would have made would not be one to even be trifled with. But of course, na so e dey be, na so e dey hot. Once you come for these conferences, they will just make it look like everything that is happening now is our fault, because violence is not the answer. This is none of this is going to make the real Biafrans turn away from what is needful. The people that cannot be turned, cannot be swayed by these gullible talks, they know the real fight, and they are not going to give us. And so on that particular note, nothing of such can make us give up on our fight or stop doing whatever it is we've been doing ever since. And so because of that, we'll keep on fighting and doing the needful no matter what. So yes, my people, this is where we've come to the end of this particular broadcast. Thank you for joining us. Remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. Thank you.